first day at Poppleton, we're building a 5 metre by 3.5 metre. It's a garden room. We are Oakwood Garden Rooms. We've got 5 people on site today. Okay, so we just had a timber delivery. We're using 5x2 for the roof, 4x2 for the walls. We're putting a fence in as well. We've got 8mm OSB, which we're going to clad the building in. We've got 18mm OSB free roofing boards, which we will roof. Over there we've got 22mm Aga Protect, which will be the floor, and they are the treated 4x3 joists over there. These are the rods that are going to go in. I've actually forgotten to buy the rods, so I'm going to have to nip off and get them. But that's the rods that we put in. So if you follow us around, we'll show you where we're going to build it. So like I say, that's all the timber there. We don't use kit form or anything like that. We build it all from scratch. Customer's already run us a Cat 5 cable for his internet there, so we'll tap into that. There's his electricity. We're going to drop down there under the flags, and we're going to run straight down there. And this is where it's going to be. So what we're doing there, we cut some trees down the other day. We're just going to dig the stumps out and get rid of them as well. I'm going to show you now how we're going to set out for the base as well. Okay, so it's 5 metres long, it's 3.5 metres deep. So what we've done, we've strung it out with these pins and this string line. We've used a foldable square. Where's that one gone? Anyone know where the square is? Yeah, we've used a foldable square there to square it off. So basically this is what it's going to be. It's going to be 5 metres, 3.5 metres. So that's the lines that we've pinged out. We'll also put 2 sets of lines across there. We will dig these corner piles, which will be approximately 200 away from the corner. And then we will have 6 on the back, 6 on the front, 4 down the sides, and we'll have 4 in the middle. And they will be the piles. So we're going to use a grafter shovel, and we use the post hole diggers as well, which will dig it out. It's good ground. We're going to take all the turf up as well. So before we start, I'm going to nip off and get the rods. This is Adam. This is meet the team. Adam, he's been with us how many months, Adam? 6. Amy?
Yeah.
She's been with us how long?
3 months.
3 months. And Sean's been with us for quite some time, haven't you? 7. So that's them 3, and this one here is John. John's been with us from the start. So what we're going to do, we're going to nip off now and get the sand and cement and the rods, and we're going to come back. We'll actually show you how to dig a hole, because I know some people wanted to see how to dig a hole, and we'll show you how we put the rods in as well. Okay, so John's using the post hole shovel there. What he's done, he's created his little hole on the string line where he wants to be. He's pulled the string line out of the way with his foot. He's going to use the grafter now. You can see this. We took a tree down there, so he's right on the roots, but the grafter will power through that. There you go, he's gone straight through that now. And what he'll do now, he'll dig it a bit, he'll use the post hole shovel a bit to get it out. You can see the holes there, they're way deep. I'll put a tape measure in them in a minute and you can have a look just how deep they are. There you go, so that's the tape measure going in. That one there's approximately 700 deep and it's approximately 200 wide. Right, so what Adam's done there is, that's our steel channel, it's 100mm by 50mm, and he's drilled a 25mm hole in it. We've used this Evolution mag drill to drill the hole in it, and now he's going to cut it with this Evolution chop saw. So there's 28 piles there. You see they've strung it out and dug all the holes. John and Amy are now making the rods. They're 1 metre long, they're M24. What he'll do, he'll put a steel plate washer on the bottom like that and trap it between 2 nuts. That'll stop your rod driving through the concrete under the weight of the building. So he's put them all in there ready for concreting. And we're going to use a 3-to-1 mix, which basically is 3 bags of ballast to 1 bag of cement. That should get us 3 holes. Right, so we'll have a look at John doing the rods now. Like I said, we're using a 3-to-1 mix, probably equates to 4-to-1 actually, because the bag sizes are different. But it's 3 bags of ballast, a 35 kilo each, and a 20 kilo bag of cement. Provides a good strong mix, so let's go have a look and see what John's doing. Right, he's putting the rods in. You can see the string line there. He's actually got the rods all just maybe 1mm or 2mm off the string line, and he's using the level just to plumb them, just to make it easier to get the timber on when we do that. So what he'll do, let's go see he's doing it all from scratch. We'll throw a couple of shovels in first. There you go. And he'll get his rod. You jab it up and down so that there's concrete above and below the washer, and then he'll get it so it's nearly plumb. And what he'll do then, he'll get his level on it and get it nice and plumb against string line, and that'll be it then. We'll get all them rods in today and we're ready to work off tomorrow. These are the 4x3s, that'll be our perimeter. The 4.8 long, so not quite long enough, so what we're doing, we're joining them with a splice plate and these twist nails as well. So what Sean's doing there is washing off the rods to get any excess concrete off it, so tomorrow the nuts will go down nice and easy.
Then he's going to wash himself.
So just to recap, we strung it out, it's 5 by 3.5 metres. We've used our ground pins and our string line to string it out. We've used our square to get the angles right. There's 28 piles, so we've dug them, we've removed all the earth. John's made his 3-to-1 mix and he's put his rods in, and you can see there, they're just off the string line and they're all in line, and then tomorrow when we cut our 4x3 it'll aid that by going on nice and easy. So there you go, 28 rods in a day. Probably 50% cheaper than ground screws, I'd imagine. Somebody told me that they got a quote for ground screws and they're £100 each, so these are probably 50% cheaper. Ground screws maybe cost you maybe 2,800, in fact, maybe 75% cheaper. Okay, so that's today, and tomorrow we will crack on with the base and hopefully get some walls up. All right, so if you'd like to like, subscribe and follow, that'd be wonderful. And don't forget, I'm selling my plans as well. If you want to build one of these yourself, then the plans are available. There's a host of different sizes for you to choose from, and they're only £80. Thank you.